Scorched Earth.
What?
Scorched Earth. It's where you just say the heck with it all and just burn all the bridges.
Burn them down.
That describes what Netflix has been doing lately.
Yeah.
Because not only have we had the shows of Iron Fist and Luke Cage and Daredevil and The Defenders canceled, now you can add The Punisher and Jessica Jones to the list of casualties.
Dropping like flies.
Yeah,
that's all of them.
That's all of them.
Yeah.
That is all of them. And I'm not too surprised because it was kind of strange. Well, why keep those two around and not
the snap?
Not the others?
Did not just get half. All of it.
It was a bit of a delayed effect.
But okay, can I just say Netflix has made so much crap lately. Have you been on Netflix recently?
No, I don't watch it anymore.
I don't either. Like ever, hardly ever. But the other before I did just the other night, it'd probably been like literally like 6 months. There's nothing on there. I'm a Hulu guy now. I watch Gravity Falls and Trigun on Hulu. That's about it. But I got on Netflix because I was just bored and I was like, I don't really feel like watching Gravity Falls or Trigun right now. And I saw that Cars. Actually, what I was doing was I was looking up if the Angry Birds movie was on Netflix. I just kind of wanted to. I know it was a while ago, and so I just wanted to see because it had been a long time, and I kind of I wanted to see it again because it was pretty funny. But when I searched Angry Birds, Cars 3 came up. Have you seen Cars 3?
I haven't seen Cars 2.
You don't need to see Cars 2 at all to see Cars 3. Cars 3 basically does what Cars 2 should have done, which is focus on racing. It's actually pretty good. It's not that bad. So I would actually watch it.
You mean kind of like the first Cars movie, what that should have done too?
Oh, that's right.
I'm sorry, I fell asleep during it.
You're a turd. Anyways.
More than once.
Point in case. I barely use Netflix, but I got on it the other day because I saw Cars 3 and I never saw it in theaters and I saw it was on Netflix. I was like, what the heck? I don't have anything to do. I'll watch it. But yeah, like in the top portion, they're always promoting there's so much with that little Netflix tag on it. And just reading the titles, I'm just like, oh, Lord. Like a little on the nose, like with their agenda, like, oh my gosh. Like I remember like when Stranger Things was like a big deal because it was like a Netflix thing, or not that was the first, but it was one of the first few, I'm pretty sure. Now like they're just making like so much crap. And
that's why that's why they're starting to get into debt and they're raising their rates all the time.
Yeah.
Like they're green lighting everything.
Yeah. So I mean,
except when it comes to Marvel stuff.
If it does get more and more expensive, I don't care because I said,
they need to start going back to the way they used to do things because I think it's this marketplace of streaming video it's already sort of crowded and it's about to get more crowded when Disney shows up.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if you have other companies start to do the same thing because people are kind of tired of dealing with Netflix's nonsense.
Yeah.
So let's go into a little bit more details here. So Punisher, this second season that just happened, it's going to be the last one. Jessica Jones does have a third season that will be coming out.
Oh, okay.
So, but that'll be the end
because it's done
of that. Not necessarily, because they literally just announced this out of the blue. Now, upon the cancellation, Netflix basically came out with a statement, just basically not saying anything, just saying like, with Punisher, like, oh, we're grateful for the showrunners, we thank you for the stars, thank you for the fans, and we're proud to have their work up on Netflix for years to come. Like stuff that like nobody cares about. No,
it's gonna be
reasoning.
On Netflix.
Yeah. Netflix can keep all of that.
Right.
Like they're going to keep all of it up there because they produced it and they basically bought those shows, at least those seasons that they produced. So according to, let's see, Jeff Loeb, who was kind of like, I saw his name in the credits for all these Marvel shows, so I think he like had a big deal. He had a big job in bringing these shows to
like the Kevin
reality.
Feige of
the Marvel TV shows, because I think his name was also in the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. credits too. So he commented in a letter to fans saying, "We are grateful to Marvel for 5 years of our fruitful." Oh, wait a second. No, sorry. That's the Netflix statement. The Jeff Loeb statement said, "On behalf of everyone at Marvel Television, we couldn't be more proud or more grateful to our audience. Our network partner may have decided they no longer want to continue telling the tales of these great characters, but you know Marvel better than that." Ouch.
Ooh.
Like basically saying, he's saying like, this is not our decision. It's 100% Netflix's decision. He goes on to say, "As Matthew Murdock's dad once said, the measure of a man is not how he gets knocked to the mat, it's how he gets back up."
So that's interesting. It's not Disney taking it, stopping it, and putting it on their thing?
This is 100%
Netflix just being an idiot.
Yeah, Netflix being dumb. Like, these are some of your most watched shows, and it seems like if you're not going to give us a reason, then the reason is you're just being spiteful that Disney is making its own competing streaming service.
Okay.
Sorry, you should have just kept this going for as long as you could have. You're shooting yourself in the foot.
Yeah.
And
they're
believe the
promoting
term
all this
is
other crap.
cutting off your nose to spite your face. And John Bernthal, who is the actor who plays the Punisher, sent out...
That's Shane, right?
Yeah, also Shane.
I'm better for Laurie than you.
Right.
You like that show, right? Punisher.
So I did up until about 3/4 of the way through season 2. Okay. Then there was an episode. I think it might have been episode 9 or 10. There's a scene that happens that just stepped over the line as far as sexual content goes.
Oh, okay.
I was just like, nope, we're done. See, and my issue with the Marvel shows on Netflix is what they would do is like the first few episodes will have lots of sex scenes in them.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, and then basically
they got to get your attention,
right? Or before they don't want to lose you before the plot starts to really take off. And then what they would do is they would taper them off. They wouldn't use them, so they wouldn't use them like at all because the story was interesting enough to hold you. Now,
subtle
with this second Punisher season, they kept those scenes throughout the entire series.
Weird.
Or the entire season. So I was just like,
it just gets to a point where it's like, what's the point? Like,
yeah, this is not why I'm watching your shows. I want to know
like
more about.
Let's be honest, there are other places to go if people are trying to find that. Like,
yeah, honestly, like
it's weird.
So anyway, this is what he put on his Instagram. To all who have served, all who know loss, all who love and understand Frank and his pain, it has been an honor to walk in his boots. I'm endlessly grateful to the comic fans and the men and women of the armed services and law enforcement community who Frank means so much to. Thank you to the USMC and all the wonderful soldiers who trained me. Go hard, be safe.
Oh, so you like trained with like...
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that at all. So yeah, who knows? Are these gonna now? I think we reported on this before, where there's a clause that basically says that these characters cannot show up in any film for like 3 years.
Oh wow.
So maybe when 3 years isn't that long.
Mm-mm.
Maybe after 3 years, Disney can start producing its own thing on their own streaming service. There were some rumblings that Hulu may have been considering like working with Disney to continue these shows.
Hulu just slides in there,
it right in there. But I would honestly rather see it on the Disney streaming service. It just makes sense. Like, why put it on a competitor's streaming service when you're going to have your own?
I'm telling you though, I'm just starting to like Hulu more and more. Like, they just don't pull any like bullcrap.
Garbage.
I feel like, and they're not promoting. They barely have any like original shows, and the ones that I do see promoted seem decent from the trailers and stuff. And they have a lot more cartoons and just better shows. I feel like it's just Netflix.
Netflix is they're just being really weird.
And you like Stranger Things, right?
Yes, I do.
Are you gonna like keep watching that?
As long as they keep it relatively clean. Like, I mean, the kids swear a whole bunch. And I watched this. This is a little off topic, but I watched this really creepy. It was like a series that was kind of like Stranger Things, like behind the scenes, or like almost like a kind of like think Talking Dead, but for Stranger Things. And they would bring on like the directors along with the kids, and I think it was the second episode of that we stopped watching it because I'm sorry, the director of that episode was pretty clear that he was gay, and the whole like for a good 10 minutes all they were fixated on Will and Eleven's kissing scene.
Two like 12-year-olds.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird.
Like they kept talking about it, and they kept talking about it in a way that made me feel as an adult very uncomfortable. Like it was just like it's almost like they didn't want to change the topic. They just kept wanting to talk about how like, oh yeah, you were so nervous that day, and you were nervous, and you guys just like you had to really work up the nerve. It's just like I was just getting grossed out because
y'all did a great job at sucking face. 14-year-olds.
Yeah, he was like the guy was obviously gay, and I was just like, and you're talking about like you are getting really worked up over these kids kissing, and I'm just like, I need an adult.
Weird.
Okay. Yeah. Like
also I've been pissed at Stranger Things ever since that stupid Emmy speech that they had.
I do like that girl. Speech just because
oh my goodness, yes. That was a gift from God. But what the guy was saying was she was on something, dude. Someone slipped her some like Adderall or something. Like I don't know. Like she looked like a kid at like a music festival that someone slipped them like drugs, and they're just like, what's going on?
I mean, you know how it's going. You're at a party,
seriously
looking for kicks, and someone passes along a weaponized hallucinogen. You know?
There's got to be an interview about that. I gotta look that up now. Like if she was actually, or if she admits it, or because that was the funniest thing.
Yeah, it was funny.
But yeah, what the dude was saying was just so annoying though. It's stupid.
But that's what those award shows have turned into.
Yeah.
So
this has just become a Netflix "What's wrong with you" segment, I guess.
Yeah, for real. Netflix, what is wrong with you?
Let's have a talk.
Stop it. Go to McDonald's.
Hey, you did it, not me. I know. So let the record show.
I will take full responsibility for that one, all right? Okay.